Hey viewers, my name's Kara. I'm your Tuesday host on the Pagan Perspective, and this week we are starting off the new year with 3 different questions that are sort of related about Buddhism, meditation, and blessings. The exact questions that were asked will be in the description of the video, so you can read the full context. They're all pretty quick, but first of all, I would like to say hello, welcome back to the new year. Starting off as usual, this is Monday night, and I'm getting ready to take a shower and go to sleep and go to work in the morning and then edit this video, so it'll probably still be late, but I'm doing it the day before. I mean, why change? So I'm actually going to go out of order of what I said, and first I want to address the blessings question. The question was, does saying or writing blessings impart blessings? And in my opinion, yes. That's why I do it. That's why I say blessed be. That's why I write blessings at the end of my messages and my emails when I sign them. And if you've ever purchased anything from my Etsy, I write a note with it and I write it when I sign it. That's what I'm doing. I'm actually sending those wishes to you for you to be blessed, for you to have blessings enter your life. So in my opinion, yes, saying or writing the word blessings is an act of conferring blessings upon someone. On the other hand, I don't think that every time you say the word blessings, that's what it's doing, because I've said it numerous times just in conversation talking about the word. Just now, I've said it numerous times, but I wasn't intending for it to be sent each of those times. So I think there's a difference between when I do it on purpose and when I just talk about blessings in general. Like, every time you say it as a word, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's taking effect. However, magic works in that way sometimes, and even if you don't intend it, it's still going out there. So, But yeah, I do think that doing that is a way of imparting blessings. The second thing that I want to talk about is the meditation topic. Oh, are you going to be in a video now because I'm on the bed? The cat. Yeah. She doesn't even know she's on the internet. The second thing I want to talk about is the meditation topic. Basically, this person has been meditating more recently, and they find that the usual meditation music, like nature sounds and calming music, isn't working so much for them, but they've been having success with other things such as dubstep and trance music, and they want to know if that's like something we've experienced, or if they're the only one. And let me tell you just now, you're probably not the only one to experience anything. And if that were true, then it would be a really lonely world. And I find extreme comfort in knowing that there are enough people out there, and even if they're not alive now, like there have been enough people over the years that I'm pretty sure someone else has experienced or felt or thought anything that we have ever felt alone in. Isn't that right, Sierra? So anyway, no, for me, I actually do prefer the nature sounds and meditation music if I'm actually sitting down or laying down and trying to meditate mindfully, but I have also had the experience of being at a school dance or out somewhere where there's like dance music happening, and I love just getting into my own groove by myself and just losing it with the music. There are certain types of music that are better for that for me, and it's the kind of stuff where I can just, spin in circles and whip my hair around and all of this, and it's just like you kind of get into a zone, and that is very meditative for me. That happens to me with the type of music that you're saying works for you, but I would not choose that music to just sit here in my room and meditate. That wouldn't work for me. So it depends on the situation. But no, you're not alone, and whatever works for you, you should feel comfortable using. You shouldn't feel like, oh, I'm using the wrong music, because it's not wrong if it's what's working for you. I'm already talking longer on these points than I wanted to, so the last one is the Buddhism question. Do we think that Buddhism is pagan, and if so, why? Personally, I've always said I consider Buddhism and Hinduism and all those other things in the East to be pagan by the definition of anything non-Abrahamic is pagan, but generally when someone says pagan, we think of the European religions and not the Asian ones, so that's the only real difference for me. I do technically think that Buddhism is pagan, but I understand why people don't associate it with the name, because it's just not what we think of. There's also the argument where some people say it's a religion, some people say it's a philosophy, so can it be pagan if it's a philosophy? I think it's both. And for those of you who don't know, if you're recently joining us, I attend a Unitarian Universalist church, and I was off work this past weekend, so yesterday, Sunday, I attended church, and I didn't know what the sermon was going to be about until I got there. Turns out it was on Buddhism. There's a 3-week series on Buddhism, so I'm going to miss the second one, but I'll be there for the third one because I work every other weekend. And it was kind of an introduction to the ideas and how it can benefit a Unitarian Universalist, and basically the idea that Buddhism is a philosophy and it's something that other people of other religions can incorporate. You can use the principles of Buddhism, the ideas, the teachings of Buddha in your daily life, even if you don't consider yourself a Buddhist. And the minister did also comment on the fact that, a lot of conservatives or really strict religious people will say, you moderate to liberal people, you're just picking and choosing everything good that you like. And yeah, sorry, I think that makes sense. But I don't agree with all of Buddhism. I don't follow all of it, which is why I'm not a Buddhist. But there are definitely some teachings and ideas that I agree with and have agreed with my whole life, and so I tend to still go along with them. If you Google, is Buddhism pagan, one of the first things that came up for me was a frequently misunderstood topic or whatever, and the first thing it said was that Buddhists are not pagan because it's an atheistic religion or philosophy and that it doesn't have anything to do with deity, which it doesn't, but I would also like to point out that a lot of pagans also don't have much to do with deity, so I don't think that's a good argument for why Buddhism is not pagan. I don't think that it has to be deity-based in order to be pagan. So there's that, but yes, and also I know that a couple of the people who auditioned to be substitutes come from a Buddhist background, used to follow Buddhism, or are currently still following a lot of practices of Buddhism. So you guys, I hope, will make video responses to this week's topics and talk a little more about that. And speaking of the substitutes, I am still waiting on some of my members to send me their votes, so we have not conferred, we haven't decided who the 4 substitutes are. We are still in the process, so don't worry, you'll hear about that soon. But you don't have to worry about it till the end of the month for Subs Week anyway. This has been a really, really difficult process. It took forever to watch all the videos and decide, and everyone was so good. Thank you all so much. And thank you for watching. I'm gonna go get ready for bed now. I will talk to you next week. Bye!